Southeastern Louisiana 0-8 all-time against Houston, trying to get their first ever victory. The tip is controlled by Pierre. And we see man-to-man defense first possession for the Cougars.
Yeah, right away, this is probably the most defensive energy I've seen, and it turned into a turnover early for Houston. Just look, they want to be themselves. They want to be who they've always been, and it's been successful in the first 30 seconds of the game.
As Brooke mentioned, we expect them to go full court after every make. On defense, Ogden with the mid-range. Backside rebound, picked up by Horn.
Yeah, that's just a tough shot. I mean, I think against a team like this, you want to run your sets, get something easy early, kind of gain confidence. You're coming off a couple losses, and just kind of a tough pull-up, too.
More points in the paint. That's the MO for the Lady Lions. Jalencia Pierre, the junior out of Springfield, Louisiana.
Yeah, she's small, but she is quick, and she can get by people. And you saw there, she just drove right past using her speed and a nice finish at the rim.
It was last touched by Layla Blair. Excellent defense. Ariana Patton, the senior from Meridian, Mississippi. This is a great defensive team, Southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah, their head coach loves that they're a defensive team. They want them to be a defensive team, and they've shown it early in today's game.
Pierre, Patton, Horn, Alexander, and Daniels in the starting five. And a good take and blow-by finish there from Jalencia Pierre. Starting five for Ron Huey and the Houston Cougars. Blair, Love, Chevalier, Augment, and McFarland, familiar group. Pierre more known for her defense, Jordan, but she has the first 4 points today.
Yeah, she just blew right by Houston's defense. I know they're trying to get back to who they are, but she's shown that she can still use that speed and get to the rim.
Southeastern basketball, last touch by Aaliyah Love. It's the newcomer, Lexi Alexander. She transferred from Nickel. She's one of 3 players on the Southeastern Louisiana team that was a former Southland Conference Freshman of the Year. She was second team All Southland Conference. What a big pickup in conference. Number 0 for Southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah, she plays super hard. She's like a glue player. Her offense is her best aspect of her game, but she just plays really hard, and she brings a lot to this team because she plays so hard.
Cheyenne Daniels, 6'3" senior from Miami. On her visit, Ayla Gazzardo was not sure if she liked the South. Different style coming from Miami, but she loved it. And look at that tenacity jumping to the floor. Blair touches it out to Ogden. 6-0 start for the Lady Lions. Offensive foul on Layla Blair.
Yeah, you can see Pierre was just really bothering her. She's so small and she can get up under the bigger guards, and so she was able to draw the charge there. Maybe a little frustration from Layla with the kind of handsy, intense defense that Pierre brings to this team.
Pierre was the Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Year last season, 2-time All-Southland defensive team, and she already has 19 steals in 8 games this season. Good hands, McFarland with the tip steal. Aaliyah Love, kick out, Merchant. And there she is. We know she can play offense. They're trying to add that defensive element. Good work there from Lexi Alexander.
Yeah, but it started with Pierre and her bothering the dribbler coming up the floor, and then she lost the ball, and they're the first ones on the floor. That's what matters, is who's first to the floor getting those 50-50 balls.
Great offensive player at Nickel. She's become a better defensive player her first 8 games in Hammond. Here she is out guarding Love. Merchant gets her own miss. Fadeaway putback. First 2 points for Houston.
Yeah, just a great way to follow her shot. She was short on the first one, made the second one. I think offensive rebound is going to be a big deal for Houston. They're not shooting the ball particularly great, so getting those second chance opportunities is going to be important.
Moving screen called on Cheyenne Daniels. And there's Ron Huey looking on as Taylor Bell checks in. Ayla Gazzardo, she grew up in Hammond, went to St. Thomas Aquinas High School. She coached at her alma mater before getting the head coach job at Southeastern. She played at Akron, and she's really done this Hammond against the world mentality. They get warnings to their coaching staff almost every game. They have a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, these are tough teams to play. You come in with the mentality that nobody can beat you. You're going to give your best effort, and you're seeing that on the defensive end. They're running, they're hustling, they're jumping on the floor, they're first to the floor. And I think that's just, like you spoke to, from their head coach. That's what she gives them night in and night out, and really believes in this team.
Love to the free throw line, the Louisville transfer. Asked to do a lot, defending the 3, the 4, and the 5 with only 7 available players. She will have a huge responsibility moving forward for Houston.
Yeah, like you talked about, she's very versatile and can guard the 3, 4, and 5, but the most important thing is to stay out of foul trouble. Sometimes when you're asked to do a lot, it can get frustrating. You can start to pick up ticky-tack fouls. So her most important job is to stay on the floor and do not get into foul trouble.
She makes both free throws, 6-4. Patton goes to the bench. It's Jalencia Pierre, went to Amite High School, 40 miles west of Baton Rouge. There's an entry pass into Sibley, the star freshman. Nice finish with her first touch of the night for the Baton Rouge native.
Yeah, just a tough shot. She was matched up against Layla Blair. They're about the same size, but when she rose up to shoot that, she was well over her and just got a nice bank shot.
Sibley went to Central High School in Baton Rouge. Blow by from Blair, kick out Merchant. Corner 3 is short. And a foul underneath. It looked like Pierre trying to box out. The bigger Ogman called for the foul.
Yeah, I talked about how important offensive rebounding is going to be because Houston is the bigger team overall. And so playing small guards like Pierre, to get her out of the game, she's going to defend all night, but if she's on the bench, she can't defend you.
First minutes off the bench. Kaylee Chamberlain, senior from Medford, Oregon. She's another Southland Conference Freshman of the Year in her pass. Good rebound, Love, and a left-handed putback.
Yeah, just a good rebound, good finish. She needs to impact the game with her rebounding because of her matchup. She has the height advantage, and so I think that's how she'll get going tonight.
We see her numbers. Love averaging 10 and 7 on the season. Alexander missed it with the left hand. Merchant with the rebound. Love top of the key, isolated. And he got poked in the face. She plays through it. Shot clock is at 11. Layla Blair spinning. Good timing on the defense from Chamberlain to force the tie-up.
Yeah, Love may have lost her contact when she got poked in the eye, but it kind of just threw everything off. So hopefully she can get that back in and keep playing. Yeah, just you can't drive the 2 defense. This is a good defensive team. They don't just play individual defense. They play team defense. So if one person gets beat, the next person is there. So kind of just Blair needs to make a read on the play before she runs into 2 defenders.
Some confusion here before the inbounds play. Now we're set to go. Alexander will inbound to Jalencia Pierre. Described by her head coach as 98 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, she's very tiny on stat sheet and she's very tiny in person, but she's a huge impact, so you can't just take it that she's 5'5" and 98 pounds soaking wet.
High screen there from Alexander. Shot clock is at 7. Pierre. Pull up. Short. And Blair blocked the putback. The shot clock was reset, but it never hit the rim.
Yeah, it didn't hit the rim. Good team defense by Houston. She got past. Good drive by Pierre, but was not able to finish.
Southeastern comes inside for Tita Center and a good early start. Tyriana Sibley, the freshman from Baton Rouge, has Southeastern Louisiana up by 2.
On both ends of the floor.
Yeah, she looks like a nightmare. As we're sitting here, she's right in front of us picking up full court against Layla Blair, and she just disrupts so much regardless of her size. But she didn't bother Layla too much right there.
Layla Blair hits the 3. Houston has its first lead. Jordan, who's the fastest player you ever played against?
I'm not a guard from Kentucky. I'll think of her name, but she was very fast and small like her. She wasn't as small as her, but it's so hard to play against them because they're just so fast and they can take off so quick.
Turnover bugaboo here in the first quarter for Southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah, that's their 6th turnover, and we're still early in the first quarter. So she talked about playing 40-minute games, and up to now they've shot the ball well, but they haven't gotten many shots up due to their turnovers.
Love with a handoff for Ogman. Love takes a 3 and hits. Back-to-back threes for Houston.
And that's not a shot that earlier in the season you would have seen Love take with confidence. So that's a good sign for Houston that she's willing to take them and take them with confidence.
Summer Bostock preparing to enter for Houston. Pierre, good bounce pass inside. Beautiful feed for Taylor Bell.
Yeah, really good feed, but really good seal on the inside to give her point guard 2 numbers, give her something to throw to, and just an easy finish.
Senior from Shreveport, Taylor Bell. Love missed that 3. Same spot as the prior one. And both teams go to the bench. Bostock checks in for the first time for Houston. Alexander returns, while Bell and Chamberlain both go to the bench for the Lady Lions. Daniels. Pierre inside. Daniels lost the handle. Love goes to the floor to force the tie-up.
Yeah, she couldn't quite corral that, but that was a really good pass from a guard that is so small that could see that there was a small little gap where she was open, but she just wasn't able to corral it. Good defense by Houston.
Avery Berry checks in out of Flint River High School in Austin. 2-time TABC All-State in high school. 13 minutes per game for number 11, the sophomore, now guarding Layla Blair. First rest for the starting point guard, Jalencia Pierre. Merchant gets downhill. Reach in that time by Ariana Patton.
Yeah, there's no drop-off, though. It seems like Pierre goes out of the game. They bring another guard in the game, and everyone is just on the same accord. They're all very fast, very disciplined, stay in front of the ball, keep the ball in front of you, and they just look like they play team defense.
Love, good double move. She gets her own miss. Her putback is too far, and the rebound controlled by Daniels. And a foul will be called here on Summer Bostock as she fought for the rebound against Daniels. A chance here for Berry to run the offense. 1.1 rebound per game. Horn inside. Kick out for a corner 3. Too long. A very rare 3 for Southeastern. Lady Lions take only 12 threes per game.
Yeah, they don't really shoot them. They don't really believe that they need them either. They've had success up to this point without shooting them, so they shoot them at a very low volume, which is kind of unique to the way the game has changed today. But she just believes that that's how they play, and they're going to continue to play like that.
Taylor Bell checks in. Daniels goes to the bench. They haven't been a good three-point shooting team for many years, so pretty wise in my opinion. If you can't make the threes, you might as well try and live in the paint. Lexi Alexander spinning on Bostock. And a foul call. That's 2 on Bostock.
Yeah, we talked about their success in the paint. They show them why. They use drives, they use post-ups, they use seals, they post up their guards. Just a good fake handoff and drive. And Bostock, like you talked about, picked up 2 fouls. How long can Houston sustain this up-tempo defense that they want to be with only 7 available tonight?
Ashley Chevalier returns. First free throw is good. This is a big-time pickup they got in conference from Nichols. Alexi Alexander, freshman of the year in the Southland 2 years ago, second team all-conference. She averaged 14 and 7 a year ago for Nichols.
Yeah, her coach talks about her developing her game and being an all-around player instead of just being an offensive player. She's always had the offense, but kind of developing into that passer defender that this team could really use.
Blair runs it down right at midcourt. Guarded by Horn. Double dribble is the call against Layla Blair. Good disruption from Alexius Horn.
Yeah, it's a good sign from Horn. We talked about her in the open and her being one of the leading scorers in impact, but you see her on the defensive end, that her lack of offense to this point has not disrupted her defense, and that just speaks to the culture of this team.
Horn has not attempted a shot. She's the leading scorer for Southeastern, 14 points per game. Inside to Alexander. Kick out, corner 3 from Patton off the mark. Ogman rebounds. Ogman nearly lost the handle. Chevalier misses the three. Rebound for Bell. Berry, up tempo. Alexander spinning. Back to the right hand. That's beautiful.
That was a nice move. She set her up inside, hit a turnaround jump shot. We talked about her offense. She's always had the offense. She's very skilled. To be the player she is, she can put the ball on the floor at her size, and it just creates mismatches.
Deflection, it's Houston ball. Alexander's getting a lot of touches. 9 points, 8 rebounds per game as we see Coach Huey in his 11th season at Houston. Love inbounds to Ogman. Blair backs it out. High screen from Love. Shot clock at 8. Ogman contested three. Alexander rebounds.
Yeah, Houston's just settling for a lot of threes right now. It looks like there's a bit of confusion on offense. The defense is bothering them and getting them out of their spots. So they're going to need to find a way to settle down and not play into the hands of Southeastern Louisiana.
Shot clock turned off. A reach-in foul by Merchant. That's a tough foul to give up because Berry had nowhere to go.
Yeah, she had nowhere to go. You have her trapped basically at half court with 8 seconds to go in the quarter. You just want to stay down and play disciplined defense, but she kind of gets over-aggressive, reaches over her, and gets a foul. That's unwanted in the situation where you don't have that many players.
First foul on Merchant. Here is Bell. She misses as the first quarter comes to a close. Southeastern jumped out to a 6-0 lead. The Lady Lions
typically the aggressor who takes it to the defender and makes people react to her. Instead, it's really been the other way around. And Coach Huey said he just wants to see her go and be who he knows she can be.
Yeah, Layla has always been that go-to player, that leader. And I think the concussion did have her playing a little bit timid, just trying to get back in the flow. But today I've seen her be aggressive. I think she's shown that she's getting back to her old self game by game.
McFarland commits the foul. That's her first. Houston has used a small lineup here in the first quarter, but McFarland gets the foul. Fifth-year senior out of Boise High School. A transfer from Utah a few seasons ago. Here comes Pierre into the paint, and she double dribbles.
Yeah, we talked about her speed, maybe just a little too fast for herself right there. She saw opening and kind of closed really quickly, so might have caused her to double dribble.
8 turnovers now for Southeastern Louisiana. Chevalier runs the offense for Houston. And she turns it over, running out of room as she was defended at the baseline by Ariana Patton.
Yeah, we've seen 2 early turnovers just from 2 guards, maybe moving a little too fast. We know they want to play up-tempo, but kind of just settle down, lead your team as the point guard, and get them into something.
Alexander. Here's Daniels. Entry lob inside, Horn. Backing down Merchant, fouled on her way up.
Yeah, I'm impressed by Horn and her patience. I think today, like you talked about, she's a leading scorer for this team, but she's been patient. She's waited for her spot, and she gets her first shot attempt right here in the paint, a good look, and hopefully she can knock these free throws down.
6th-year senior, went to Dedham Springs High School in Baton Rouge, all 6 years at Southeastern. Was the freshman of the year a few seasons ago, the first ever in Southeastern Louisiana history. Let's go back to the floor with Brooke Kirchhoffer.
During the last time out, Houston's Leilani Ogman went off to the side with the trainer, took her shoe off on her left foot, and had her ankle retaped. As we know, injuries have been an issue for Houston. A lot of players dealing with nagging injuries right now. That's one for Ogman, but she is not out. She just had the ankle retaped and will be back on the floor soon.
Good stuff, Brooke. Thanks for that update. Inside, and a nice finish by Alexius Horn.
Yeah, just a good seal, a good pass from Pierre. But like I talked about, she's been so patient. And like you talked about, she's 6th year. She's had a lot of injuries along the way, but she's been a consistent player for Southeastern.
Merchant misses the 3, rebound by Lexi Alexander. Here comes Pierre. Patton missed it. Her shot was affected by Kiera Merchant.
Yeah, good block. Way to get back on defense. It was obviously a transition situation, and Merchant just doesn't give up on the play.
Chevalier kick out for Love. She missed a three and a rebound foul underneath. I believe it's called on Alexius Horn. First on Horn. Now, Kenneth Lee Jr., one of the assistant coaches under Ayla Gazzardo. Veronica Robertson, Asia Ochi, and Billy Giratano round out the coaching staff. Giratano was a star over the last few years. Fifth-year senior, graduated last season and joined the coaching staff.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have people that played for you to become part of your staff because, one, they know you, they know what you like, and they can also bring their own perspective because they played for you. So it's always good to see former players get those opportunities.
Leilani Ogman back in the game. Good work from Brooke. Reporting that she had her ankle retaped, but she's back on the floor, number 0 for Houston. Strong finish inside Alexius Horn.
Yeah, Horn just continues to use her body, use her strength, and finish. I think she's had 2 in a row now on this left block, and just starting to find her way after getting no shot attempts in the first 5 minutes of the first half.
Alexius Horn, 2 years ago, scored 28 points against LSU. Another foul underneath, this one called upon Cheyenne Daniels. Southeastern keeps the players moving. Quick substitutions about every minute. Now returning Lexi Alexander and Tyriana Sibley.
Yeah, when you play up-tempo defense and grinding full court, you have to have the subs or you're going to get tired and may start to commit some silly fouls. So it's good that they have the rotation and there's no drop-off when they come off the bench.
McFarland lowered the shoulder, then missed the layup. Taylor Bell. Gazzardo calling the play. High screen, kick. Alexander, nice offense.
Yeah, just a flat ball screen at the top of the key. It's really hard to defend because they can go right or left depending on where you go, and they have Alexander who can hit a high post shot, so it's very hard to defend in that situation.
Blair. Merchant. Could not finish. Rebound from Bell. I feel like Lexi Alexander is getting a touch on every possession for Southeastern Louisiana. Good adjustment, but a misfinish there from Sibley.
Yeah, they look very intentional about getting their player good looks, good open looks, not rushed looks, and I think that's why they're having success.
Good steal from the defending Southland Conference defender there, Jalencia Pierre. 3-on-1, she attacks and misses the layup. Sibley with the rebound, put back in a foul.
Yeah, Coach was almost at midcourt celebrating that basket right there. But like we talked about in the open, they're a defensive team that likes to turn their defense into offense, and that's just what they did right here.
And that was our first bench warning. They're kind of proud of the warnings they get from the referees, and it comes here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that looked very intentional. She was almost halfway to the U of H in the middle of the court. So you talked about it, though. They have an edge. They like to play with an edge, and they believe that it's them versus everybody.
Here's Sibley to the line. 5A All-State team in high school in Louisiana. She had a season-high 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in the last game against Spring Hill. A bright prospect and a true freshman, number 7, guarding Layla Blair here. Here's Love. She'll go to the line with a 3-point play opportunity. She was fouled by Alexander.
Yeah, just a tough basket. She drove right. They reached in, but she's tall enough, like we talked about her athleticism, she's tall enough to finish over those defenders. Maybe a foul that Alexander wants back, but just a strong play from Love.
First foul on Alexander. Love can reach double digits if she makes the free throw. Ten points, 3 rebounds for Aaliyah Love. Southeastern Louisiana has outscored Houston 9-3 here in the second quarter. And now up by 8 inside Fertitta Center.
Team player and and wants to be able to make the next pass when Coach Huey is saying, look, we need you to be more assertive and get downhill and score. And we're seeing that pay off here early on in this one. And Coach also said she needs to have a double-double every game due to the position this team is in with injuries. And she is now 7 rebounds away from that double-double.
Thanks, Brooke. And as you talked, Ogman with the steal. Her ankle looks just fine on that run-out layup.
Yeah, she didn't seem to have a problem with her ankle on that play. But back to what she was talking about with Love, I think when she played at Georgia Tech in Louisville, her role was different. She wasn't asked to score a lot of points or take a lot of threes. And so as a transfer coming into a program where you lost a lot of players early before the season even started, it's all about adjustment. It's all about getting those reps. And I think we've seen the progression from the first game of the season to now. And just another look at Ogman on the fast break, as you talked about, just Houston playing and being who they are and who they've always been.
Rebound pulled in by Ogman. Houston within 6. Here is Love, spinning. Last touch by Bell. It's a tough season for Houston. Malia Johnson, Kateri Poole both tore their ACL in October. Injury list has grown down to 7 available players. So as you said, more minutes, more responsibility, more roles, more defensive assignments, everything being asked of these players.
Yeah, I think everyone's being asked to give more, whether that was what you were brought here or not, because the position that you are in is you can only control who's out there, who's available to play. And so we're just going to see what kind of fight Houston has.
Layla Blair was fouled. Alexius Horn committed the foul. Second on Alexius Horn. Blair goes to the free throw line. And she makes. Blair has always been an excellent free throw shooter at 79% on the season. Houston as a team shooting 68% from the line, and she makes both. Kaylee Chamberlain comes in, an interesting player for me because she's a former freshman of the year in the conference. She's only playing 11 minutes per game. Last year at Austin Peay, but she seems to have a large role today, number 6 in the green and golds.
Yeah, I think we're seeing her today because Horn just picked up that second foul, and this is a team that wants to play up-tempo and get into you defensively, and with 2 early fouls before halftime, you just don't want to risk getting that third.
Chevalier guards Pierre. Good catch inside from Bell. Shot fake, missed the shot. McFarland went for the rebound. The foul is called on Sibley.
Yeah, that was a great play and a great lead. She had everything but the basket. So it's unfortunate, but they did everything right except make the 2 points right there. Just a nice pump fake, flyby. I think maybe she anticipated getting hit and kind of just left it short.
Houston in the bonus with 4:30 left in the second. McFarland to the free throw line. She makes the first. McFarland's been an excellent free throw shooter. She's now 10 of 12 on the season, shooting over 80%.
Yeah, I think that's a surprising number, though, speaking that they've played a lot of teams where she's the biggest person on the court, and she just hasn't gotten those opportunities to get to the free throw line or even finish inside. And so I think that's a bright spot that Houston can kind of capture and see that she can be an influence and an impact at the free throw line and inside for them.
Well, you're right, Jordan. She is averaging just 1 attempt per game. She needs to get to the line more for Houston to have success. Love is called for the foul. Desperate shot there from Mackenzie Thomas, the senior from Laurel, Mississippi.
Yeah, they're just making an exertive effort to get to the basket. I'm not sure. I mean, Love thinks she was straight up. The ref didn't think she was straight up. So just a tough call, but give credit to Southeastern for putting their head down, driving, and having no fear.
She kind of encapsulates this Southeastern Louisiana offense. She plays 7 minutes a game, 1 point per game. But if you just turn the game on, you'd think she was maybe a starting type play with that move. They all can get to the basket.
Yeah, they all play hard. They all drive as hard as they can. You can see they play for each other. When you come in for 1 minute or 30 minutes, they're going to play as hard as they possibly can.
This team does not attempt many threes. 343rd in the country out of 353 Division I teams in attempted threes per game. Short stint there for Thomas. She goes to the bench. Replaced here by Ariana Patton. Chevalier running the offense here for Houston. Love inside McFarland. She gets her own miss, and it's Jalencia Pierre, 98 pounds, flying for the rebound.
Yeah, just those are ones you gotta have. As a person at your size with a look wide open at the rim, you just have to make those kind of layups for this Houston team, especially when you are already down a lot of players.
Leilani Ogben grabbed the rebound, went all the way down court. And now free throws are coming.
Yeah, Pierre stepped over late, was inside of the restricted arc, but Ogben, just a good way to get the ball and push it down the court and create offense.
Good effort from Love, trying to get the rebound. Last touch there by Taylor Bell. Houston on a 11-1 run, spending 2 minutes 15 seconds back within a point. Blair inbounds to McFarland. Short with the three, Pierre with the rebound. Patton with the mid-range.
Yeah, and that's a tough play for Layla Blair. I used to call like hard misses or long misses are automatic twos for the other team. So sometimes it's hard because nobody can get back because the ball just came off so hard, and Southeastern Louisiana was able to capitalize.
Reach-in foul around a Patton against Layla Blair. Second foul on Patton. Nonique Joseph checks in. She averages 3 minutes per game, has played 5 games this season. Her first minutes today. And Blair makes the free throw. And Joseph is a junior out of Lake Worth, Florida, your home state.
Yes, looks like a lot of people on this team are going to get minutes tonight with 11 fouls in the first half. It's just a tough situation where you have to go to the bench with the 2 fouls. You don't want to cost getting the third. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see all available players play tonight for Southeastern.
Miss layup. Love is fouled by Monique Joseph.
Yeah, just a tough up and under shot from Bell, and as you talked about, Joseph just comes into the game and continues the fouling for Southeastern. So I'm not sure that's what they wanted there, but this was just a play you just have to let go and just get back on defense.
Love back to the free throw line. Makes the first. She's 4 of 4 from the line today. She has 11 points to lead Houston. Houston has 26 points. Love and Blair have combined for 18 of those. And Houston has come all the way back to take a 27-26 lead. Southeastern led by 11 with 6 minutes left in this quarter.
Yeah, they look a little uncomfortable on offense. Obviously, we talked about the impact Alexander had. She's out the game right now. The impact Horn has, she's out the game right now with foul trouble. And so I think you're starting to see players who don't necessarily play a majority of the minutes having to figure it out for Southeastern.
A good look, but a miss there from Patton.
Yeah, just a good drive, kind of off balance, didn't get enough lift on it. I'm not sure that's the shots they're looking for in this scenario, but with those key players out, people are having to try to find a way just to get a shot up.
Chevalier to Love. Chevalier back for Love. And she's feeling it right now here late in the first half.
Yeah, she's really gotten it going. She's playing very confident. She's not hesitating on her shots anymore. She obviously had 2 early air balls from 3, but she doesn't let that bother her or affect her as they may have affected her early in the season.
14 points for Love. Pierre called for the foul.
Yeah, a dribble handoff situation where it's just hard. You have to come to a complete stop. And Houston is doing a good job of blowing up the handoffs, running through them, and causing Southeastern to be uncomfortable.
Pierre is left on the floor with 3 fouls. She will be careful. The substitution is coming. Here's Ogman. She'll finish.
And this is what I expected from Houston, to use their size, use their advantage on the offensive glass and inside.
We see Alexia's Horn bouncing off the bench, trying to fire up her teammates. It's a big lull right now for Southeastern Louisiana, and Houston is on a 19-3 run in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like Horn and Alexander are going to check back in. They've really stalled the offense. I think when they were in, they bring such a dynamic aspect to the team. They can lead the team, drive, post up, shoot the mid-range shot, but since they've been gone, they haven't really had that.
Southeastern led 9-3 in this quarter at the media break. It's been a complete reversal since then. Houston on an 8-0 run in the last 92 seconds. And we talked about Alexander getting a touch on every Southeastern Louisiana possession. It's Love getting the first touch every possession for Houston, often in the high post.
Yeah, they want her to be the go-to player along with Layla Blair. I think right now she's the one who has the hot hand, so kind of feeding the hot hand, getting her to open spots. And like you said, looking for her consciously, trying to get her the looks and plays that are for her.
There's Avery Berry in the game. Pierre has 3 fouls. She is on the bench for Southeastern Louisiana. Bell, good feed inside, but a missed layup from Horn.
A missed layup, but you immediately see the impact she has when she comes back on the court and can kind of get everybody into order and make hard cuts and make herself available.
Layla Blair, top of the key, hits from deep.
I think you just see a renewed energy with the team within the building. When Houston is who they are, they've picked up their defensive effort. They picked them up full court. They've caused them to have trouble, and it's turning into offense for Houston and confidence.
Last touch by McFarland off her thigh. Blair up to 10 points. Love has 14.
Just a good drive from Love, draws 2. Layla was ready to shoot, and I think that's what they're looking for, is Layla to gain that confidence back and see a couple go through the basket.
Cheyenne Daniels checks in for Taylor Bell. And immediately with the catch off the inbounds pass, and that one will go down for the Miami native.
Yeah, just a good inbounds play, a good screen. She kind of cut from the corner and was wide open. Good pass, good finish.
That snapped an 11-0 scoring run for Houston. Love with another touch. Ogman misses the 3. Love with the rebound and save. Throw out to Chevalier. "12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock." Love, baseline. Fed to McFarland. She couldn't handle it. McFarland called for the foul.
Yeah, it was a good pass. I'm not sure if McFarland was ready for it. It kind of low at her knees, but just not a foul you want to make at the end of the quarter right before halftime. So we'll see if Southeastern can capitalize on this.
Merchant will return. Second foul on Peyton McFarland as she went for this loose ball. Southeastern now in the bonus. Lexi Alexander, the Cedar Ridge High School product from Round Rock, Texas, misses the first free throw. Now, similar to McFarland, she's only attempted 10 this season. A player of her quality probably needs to get to the line more.
Yeah, she probably does need to get there more, but she also has the ability to shoot the 12-footer, so she may not be aggressive all the time driving to the basket. Whereas on the other end, McFarland, what she does is post up. She plays with her back to the basket, and so I think for them, she needs to get to the free throw line for them to be successful.
1 of 2 for Alexander, who has 5 seconds left in the second quarter for Layla Blair. Ogman, open 3. Off the mark. Houston goes into the half with a 5-point lead after scoring 22 first-half points.
Get into your mind so much about it. That's kind of when you get bothered by, oh, I have 3 fouls, I have to be careful, and you pick up that force. So I think just be who you are, but be smart.
Chevalier starts the offense for Houston. It's an early touch for Love. Now it's Blair. And a reach-in foul from Patton.
Yeah, a foul, but it looked like they are intentionally trying to get McFarland to look inside early out of halftime when we talked about her impact and what she can be for this team, and it just wasn't open. It was well defended, and just another costly foul for a guard from Southeastern.
Ariana Patton picks up her third foul. Nice steal from Alexia's Horn. She is out to Patton for the layup.
And you see the immediate impact of Horn being back on the floor. She immediately gets a steal, turns it into 2 points. This is the impact that her leaders have and how much experience, and let's see how disciplined they can be to not pick up early fouls.
Pierre and Patton, numbers 1 and 2 for Southeastern Louisiana, both on the floor with 3 fouls. Layla Blair, her 3 was halfway down. Loose ball foul underneath. Who is that on? And it's on Alexia's Horn.
Yeah, the fouls are mounting. That's now 3 of the starters with 3 fouls. So it's going to be, what is coach going to do in this situation to keep her players on the court, but also keep them out of foul trouble?
It's interesting. We thought going in, Houston had a big disadvantage for foul trouble. There's an offensive foul for an illegal screen here on Layla Blair. Second foul on Layla Blair, but it's Southeastern, the deeper team in terms of available bodies, with significant foul trouble here early in the third quarter. Turnover that time as Pierre dribbled off her foot.
Yeah, she just looks frustrated in all aspects. Sometimes as a player, when you have those 3 fouls, everything feels like it's going wrong for you. So we'll see what kind of tenacity she plays with, how she can overcome these fouls.
There's Chevalier. Ogman to Love. Love, great feed. McFarland missed the layup.
Yeah, just another one. McFarland has been struggling. I think she just needs to take her time, finish the baskets. They're easy ones. They're ones that you need as a Houston team.
Good feed to Cheyenne Daniels. She played at Shawnee Community College before joining Southeastern last season. Chevalier. Love, jab step. Backing down Pierre. Good tie-up forced by Lexi Alexander.
Now, I love how we see Pierre's in trouble. Her team knows she's in foul trouble, and they all come to her. 3 people collapsed on Love at once, and that's just a way to protect your guard, protect her from picking up that 4th foul.
Jalencia Pierre out there with 3 fouls. Running the offense, she had 6 assists in the first half. Alexia's Horn, the 6th-year senior. 2 fakes, and up and under finish.
Just a really good move. She was patient. She stayed. She played off 2 feet. She used her pivots. And like Coach Huey talked about, these guards are playing under the Houston players because they are the bigger players, but finding a way to get a tough bucket.
And there's a steal for Daniels. Alexia's Horn, 2 ACL tears in her career, now a 6th-year senior. Alexander missed it with the left hand. Ogman rebounds. Ogman spinning off the screen. Good pass inside for Love.
Yeah, really good pass from Ogman. Southeastern turned their backs. Just a good back cut from Love. Nice cut and finish.
Houston back up a point. Love leads Houston with 16 points to go with 6 rebounds. Corner 3 off the mark, rebounded by Love after the miss from Patton. Layla Blair, short from deep. Good pressure from McFarland, last touch by Daniels. It's Houston ball. Chevalier to inbound. Into Love, turnaround. Missed from 6 feet. Rebound, Lexi Alexander.
Yeah, just a tough shot right there by Love. They're obviously going to her. They want to see that production, but just a tough turnaround to take.
Pierre from the free throw line.
Yeah, just a wide open look. I'm not sure if they had a mismatch situation. This has turned into a really up and down game. And so just lost the matchup, and Pierre was able to knock it down.
Ogman ran out of room before a tie-up. Good sportsmanship as Pierre helps her back to her feet.
Just another look at Southeastern is always going to be on the floor fighting for the loose balls. Just like you said, ran out of room, ran out of real estate to dribble.
Lexi Alexander goes to the bench. Taylor Bell denies the inbound. McFarland goes to the bench. She is replaced by Kiara Merchant. And Alexander was out for about 5 seconds, and she goes back on the floor.
Yeah, I think they're kind of playing based on what Houston did. It looked like McFarland subbed out, so they subbed Alexander back in. So just something to watch out for if they're trying to match up with McFarland on the inside.
Layla Blair attacks on the baseline. Chevalier straightaway three is missed. Rebound by Alexander. Alexander jump stop, and she's fouled by Love.
Yeah, but it all started with Pierre and her speed and getting the rebound, getting the outlet, driving as hard as she can down the floor because she draws the defense. A lot of people are going to be looking at her, looking for her, and her teammate was open at the high post.
Second team all-conference in the Southland last year. The Southland Conference Freshman of the Year 2 seasons ago. She averaged 14 and 8 as a freshman. Makes both free throws. A steal in the backcourt from Ariana Patton.
Yeah, you can see Southeastern really picks up their defense and energy. They play off of good plays by their point guard, and right there, just making a good play on the inbounds. Houston being careless with the ball, and I think that's something to look for. They are a second-half team. They really pick up the energy in the second half.
Good steal from Love on the inbounds pass. 2-on-2 for Houston. Love is fouled. Taylor Bell made it difficult on Love. First foul on Taylor Bell.
Yeah, just not a good pass in from the inbound play, and good read by Love to take it. And we talked about her versatility. She's somebody who can steal the ball and take it in transition. Just missed out on the and one opportunity.
Houston 11 of 12 from the line today. Love is perfect 5 for 5. And on cue, she misses her first.
Always seems like a jinx. Just wait till after she shoots.
She has 16 and 7. Has been Houston's best player today. Makes 1 of 2. Jalencia Pierre now for Southeastern Louisiana. Alexius Horn into the hands of Bell. Bell spinning. Missed it with the left hand.
That was a really good spin move. She just left it short, but that was a good skill move from the high post.
Chevalier behind the back. Gets back to her left. Kick out for Love. Ogman, but an offensive foul after the pass called on Love before her kick out.
I thought she passed up on the three. She was open. You've been the hot hand today. You had to look at it. Just a great play by Horn to step up, take the charge, and give the ball back to Southeastern.
And we know the rule now in college basketball. The defensive player has to be set before the last step is taken by the offensive player.
Yeah, and they're just playing team defense. She saw her teammate was beat. She ran over. She was set. And Houston didn't agree with the call, but she looked set and ready to take the charge.
3 fouls on Aaliyah Love. Cross-court pass. Patton will attack. Shot blocked by Kiara Merchant. Love grabs the loose ball. She's fouled.
Yeah, Merchant got blown by on that play, but just a good recovery to stay with it and get the block from behind.
That's the 4th foul on Ariana Patton. Houston down by 2. It's a back-and-forth affair. Look at these moves from Alexius Horn. Southeastern Louisiana's leading scorer, but Ogman with the wonderful feed for Aaliyah. Any teams that come to mind for you as a player where the opponent couldn't really zero in on one alpha?
I think the best teams in the country have that. You have your star player, but the best teams have that supporting cast. And it's not always points, it's rebounds, it's getting people open, it's playing defense. And I think that is something that Southeastern Louisiana possesses as a good team in their conference, and it's a nightmare for opponents to play against them.
Merchant hits the open three, her first today. Houston back up by a point. Houston now 4 of 19 from downtown. Right before the media timeout, Ariana Patton had the reach in for her 4th foul. She's on the bench. Good pass inside. There's a block for Aaliyah Love against Lexi Alexander. Now, Patton has 4 fouls. Pierre and Horn with 3 apiece. And for Houston, Blair and Love both playing with 3 fouls. And that's a big call there because 2 players both in foul trouble. That one goes against Layla Blair.
Yeah, this is becoming a problem. These are key players with these fouls. We're not just talking about role players. These are players that matter. Their leadership on the floor matters, and they're starting to rack up the fouls.
So that's a 4th foul on Layla Blair, and it comes as she tried to stay with her player on an inbounds play.
And we didn't see much from Bostic in the first half because she picked up those 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. So it'll be interesting to see, like we talked about, they only have 7 available tonight. Blair on the bench now with 4. And McFarland, she's not in foul trouble, but they've used her kind of sparingly.
Horn makes both free throws. She has 8 points today with 5 assists. Here's Chevalier. 1-point lead for Southeastern Louisiana. And there's a reach in from Bell. Kind of symbolizes both teams today, kind of needless fouls. That's 25 feet from the basket.
Yeah, the fouls are just really starting to mount up. I think together there's 20, almost 30 fouls in the game. And that's just a lot of fouls to have in the game. The game has really slowed down. So now the thing to turn to is the free throws and who can knock down the free throws and take advantage of those fouls.
Both teams in the bonus now. Ogman misses her first. Houston's been excellent, 12 of 15 from the line. She makes 1 of 2. Jalencia Pierre. Here's Horn against Merchant. Pierre, Bell. Bell spins, and she missed it. Houston ball.
Yeah, she likes the spin move a lot. Seems like Houston was able to stay in front of her that time and not give her the edge on the spin move. But that is her go-to move. She's used it a lot today. She just hasn't been able to finish.
Tough day for Bell. 1 for 9 from the field. She's averaging 10 points per game this season. Southeastern Louisiana has gone cold now. 1 of its last 7 from the field. Pierre with the steal. And she's fouled by Love. What an aggressive player. A player with 3 fouls in midcourt. That was a risky play and a technical foul called on Houston after that call.
Yeah, just a tough situation. We talked about, I wondered if she was going to continue to play with confidence and be the defensive player she is, or kind of settle back and not try to foul. But that play we saw, she was very confident in her abilities, stole the ball, dribbled down, then got the foul by Love. And then, as you talked about, a technical foul assist. So this might be a turning point in the game. Sometimes when you see these kind of plays, it changes the momentum for the team.
So Aaliyah Love, if the technical is indeed charged to her, that would be her 5th. The 4th was on the foul. If the technical is on Love, that's 5. And we still have 13 minutes left to go in this game.
Yeah, just not something you want to do when you already have Layla Blair on the bench with 4 fouls. You now have picked up your 4th and 5th foul all in one play. Just a lot of mistakes by this Houston team, and it looks like Love is arguing. She's not really sure what happened, but just not something you can do in a game this close.
And compounding now, it'll be 4 free throws here for Jalencia Pierre. 2 for the bonus, 2 for the technical. She misses the first, but Houston's in big trouble. Their leading scorer, Aaliyah Love, out For the remainder of the game, with 13 minutes to go, Layla Blair, second leading scorer today, has 4 fouls.
Yeah, and I think coming out of break, we were looking at Southeastern Louisiana and their foul trouble with their starters with Horn, Pierre, Alexander, but now it's turned to Houston, and they've lost one starter who was leading them in scoring. The hot hand today, she is now on the bench with that 5th foul, and then you have Layla Blair with 4 fouls, and obviously a momentum-changing play where they've gotten 4 free throws, and they get the ball back. So this will be something to watch as the game goes on. As you talked about, 13 minutes left with a player with 4 fouls and everybody else who's on the court already.
Pierre missed both. Cheyenne Daniels makes both. Daniels is a great free throw shooter. She's 6'3". This is something else. She has 21 for 23 on the season, shooting above 91%.
Yeah, that's impressive. Sometimes you try to foul the post players because you're like, they can't shoot free throws, but she was chosen to shoot the technical free throws, which shows the confidence the coach has in her.
Remarkable for a big post player to shoot that well from the line. On top of that, Lady Lions get the ball. Horn throws it back into Daniels. Southeastern Louisiana up by 2. Pierre attacks, missed the layup. Daniels missed the putback. Merchant rebounds. Chevalier. Augman takes the 3 and hits.
Just a big shot, stepped up, shot it confidently. Obviously, with your 2 leading scorers on the day out right now, you need others to step up, and Augman has started that for Houston.
Augman makes her first 3. She's up to 10 points. That's a tough finish inside from a 6th-year senior, Alexius Horn. Foul called.
Yeah, just a good play, just popped out, open, ready to shoot, knocks it down. But as they're showing this replay, Pierre has now picked up her 4th foul, and she is vital to the Southeastern Louisiana team. So as it comes down the stretch, it's looking like it's not going to be necessarily the leading players or scorers for these teams, but who is going to step up in the absence of those?
Chevalier misses the first. Pierre has 4. Patton has 4. 2 of the main guards, the 2 starting guards for Southeastern Louisiana. Aaliyah Love has fouled out with 17 points and 9 rebounds. Layla Blair has 4 fouls to go with her 10 points. 45-45 as Chevalier made 1 of 2 from the line. Horn over Bostock. Bostock rebounds, the miss. Merchants. Missed it. Bostock flies for the rebound. Jump ball, possession arrow with Southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah, just a tough take by Merchant. She wasn't able to finish it. Bostock got the offensive rebound, but Southeastern was able to tie her up. Southeastern also has gone to Horn the last 2 plays. I talked about she's kind of patient. She doesn't really insert herself in the game until necessary. And right now, I think they're seeing a necessity for her to step up.
Avery Berry out of Pflugerville High School in Austin. Chevalier grimacing, clutching her right shoulder as Lexi Alexander finishes. As Chevalier went down, as she went for the steal.
Yeah, it just looks like she tried to go to the ground, took a shoulder kind of to the neck area, but that just speaks to how you have to go on the floor with an
NCAA tournament where they lost to Caitlin Clark in Iowa.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a hungry Southeastern Louisiana team. They play like it. They play with a chip on their shoulder. They believe in themselves. And so I think this is a team to watch out for.
Let's go back to Brooke Kirchhoffer, who's on the court.
Yeah, I was just listening in to Coach Huey as he was trying to will his team to get up as they finish out this one, trying to get a win over Southeastern Louisiana. He talked with Ashley Chevalier and said, look, you have to drive inside and be more aggressive in the paint. And as a group, they have to get stops. But as we've seen on the sideline, Aaliyah Love really frustrated with that technical foul called. She's been up and down on the bench, visibly frustrated. Layla Blair now on the bench with her as well, trying to get the team up.
Alexia Alexander missed it with the right hand. Loose ball grabbed by Horn. And last touch by Southeastern Louisiana, it's Houston ball. 30 seconds left here in the third. It's a very late media timeout. About a minute left in the quarter.
Yeah, this is a really important 30 seconds, though, for no team to pick up a foul, because that foul will be really crucial going into the fourth quarter. So Houston's looking to get a basket and tie this game up or take the lead, and Southeastern needs to get out of here without a foul.
Merchant spun into trouble. Tie up forced by Lexi Alexander. Houston has the possession arrow. Here comes Patton. She returns with 4 fouls for the final 13 seconds of the first half to give Alexius Horn a break.
Yeah, that just shows a lot of trust in your coach to put you back out there with 13 seconds left, just trying to get a stop and get some momentum going into the fourth quarter.
Here's Chevalier. 6 seconds left in the quarter. McFarland behind Chevalier. And the horn sounded. It would not have counted for 8 guards. Each have 4. For Houston, Love is already fouled out. Layla Blair is in the game with 4. Travel the call on Alexius Horn.
Yeah, travel call there, but they are intentionally trying to get her the ball in this situation. They have 10 minutes to go, and they're not going to go down without giving the ball to Horn.
Layla Blair playing with 4 fouls. Kick out, Ogman. Short from deep. Alexander with the rebound. Avery Berry backs it out. Into the hands of Horn. 7 on the shot clock. Alexius Horn. 2 to shoot. Tough finish with 1 left on the clock from Horn.
Yeah, she just willed her way to that basket. She was not going to be stopped by Merchant. And once she did stop her, all she did was gather, turn around, and shoot it over her. They have intentionally gone to her, and not just gone to her, but gave her spots in the paint where she can rise up and shoot over.
Horn now leads Southeastern Louisiana with 13 points today plus 5 assists. Merchant misses the 3. Ogman grabs the rebound. A foul underneath, and that's on Alexius Horn. That's her 4th. Let's go back to Brooke Kirchhoffer.
Yeah, you see Alexius Horn plays with a chip on her shoulder. It's because she has unfinished business. Back when Southeastern Louisiana was on their historic run in the 2022-23 season, she didn't get to finish out the year with her 2nd ACL tear. She had to miss the championship game as well as the NCAA tournament. Has been looking to get back to that. She took all of last year off to recover. It's just been a slower process for her to get back, but that mentality has gotten stronger for her as she has been out.
Unfinished business, now on the bench with 4 as Bostock goes to the line. 4 of 7 on the season from the line for Bostock, who misses the first.
Yeah, she doesn't take a lot of them. In these situations, this is why it's so important for everyone to be good free throw shooters and take the time to practice them, because you never know the situation you're going to be in.
Bostock, the transfer from Maryland, makes 1 of 2. Houston back within 3. Avery Berry averaging 13 minutes per game running the offense here for Southeastern Louisiana. Alexander against Bostock. She has that mid-range.
Yeah, that's probably the 3rd time we've seen that turnaround move from her, but obviously Horn is not in the game, so their next choice is Alexander. They trust her, they know her offensive ability, and she just plays under control.
Alexander has 13 and 6 today. 4 of 8 from the fields. Ogman for Merchant. Really tough finish, Kiera Merchant.
Yeah, just a tough bucket. Looks like nothing was there at first, but just resilient effort by Merchant to get in there and get something up on the glass.
Houston back within 3. There's the freshman Sibley. Offensive foul. Merchant stays down after drawing that charge.
Yeah, it seems like it looks like she's shooting over 3 people, but really she only had 1 person in front of her, and she was able to just kind of shoot a running hook over the defense.
Media timeout here inside Fertitta Center. Southeastern Louisiana has a 3-point lead over the Houston Cougars.
Appeared on the box score since the first game. He said she's really a player they are missing. She's shown glimpses from the 3-point line and finishing at the rim, but not enough to be effective. She needs a breakthrough for this group.
Yeah, and she showed it here late in the game. She's made tough buckets, gotten tough twos for Houston when they've struggled to score.
Out of the timeout, Augman missed with the mid-range. Berry stays in the game to run the offense. Horn, Pierre, and Patton each with 4 fouls for Southeastern Louisiana. Lexi Alexander, a tough finish.
Yeah, she continues to step up for Southeastern. I was just about to say, we'll see how long Pierre and Horn stay on the bench with those fouls in this situation, because the game is very close. But with Alexander making buckets like that, it looks like they can stay over there a little longer.
Here is Merchant against Bell. She's fouled. Hard foul committed by Cheyenne Daniels.
Merchant just continues to put the ball on the floor, drive. Huey talks about after halftime the importance of not settling for threes. Obviously, both teams don't really shoot the 3 that well or shoot that many. And so just to put your head down, drive, and make the refs call the fouls.
Merchant makes the first free throw. 50% on the line for the season, 7 for 14. Ties her shoe before the second one.
Maybe a little bit of superstition there. Just need to make sure the shoe's tied.
Exactly. The Westfield High School product makes both. Houston back within 3. Avery Berry. Bounced it inside. Last touch by Houston. Southeastern Louisiana ball. But really starting to see the energy from Kenneth Lee Jr., the assistant coach.
Yeah, all of the coaches on Southeastern Louisiana are very animated on every play, and I think it's just the will they want to have their team to not give away easy baskets or turn the ball over.
Merchant had the steal. Timeout was called by Ron Huey as Merchant was in trouble. Houston now has 2 timeouts left. Southeastern Louisiana with 3 remaining.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see what Huey draws up in this instance. Obviously, they're down 3 right now. They don't have to get all 3 back right now, but you want a good bucket going into this play after you've called a timeout on the sideline.
It's been a game with some wild swings. Southeastern had a 15-0 scoring run to take a 11-point lead midway through the second. Houston had its own 11-0 run. Now Southeastern regained control of the game, outscoring Houston 18-11 in the third, but pretty competitive fourth, and we're have a 3-point game here with 6:20 left in the fourth. Layla Blair out there with 4 fouls. Bostock, corner 3. Off the mark, McFarland grabs the miss. Blair misses the 3. Rebound tap to Bell.
Yeah, that's the look you want, though. They got Bostock a wide open look. They got Layla a wide open look. They just were unable to knock them down.
Jalencia Pierre. Offensive foul is the call.
Yeah, Southeastern doesn't agree, but it did look like in real time Alexander used that off arm to shield the defender off. And as you can see, we look at it here again, just watch her left arm. She kind of puts it in the face of Bostock, and that's why they called the offensive foul.
Brian Garland had the good view on the baseline. He made the call. 3rd foul on Lexi Alexander. Augman. Blair, a contested 3 is short. McFarland grabs the rebound. Blair from the free throw line.
Just a good screen by McFarland. Got Blair open look. Knocked it down. I think that's going to play a part in these last 5 minutes for Blair to just see the ball go through the basket.
12 points for Layla Blair. Houston back within a point. 5 minutes to go inside Fertitta Center. Merchant with a good read and a steal, but she stepped out of bounds right before she could make the save.
Yeah, Merchant has really picked up her defense. Huey talked about she's always been an offensive player, but she didn't necessarily always want to play defense or have that same tenacity. So it's good to see her out here jumping passing lanes, being aggressive, taking charges as we saw a moment ago.
She jumped in front of Alexia's Horn there. Alexander will inbound in front of us. Into Jalencia Pierre. Pierre kicks, baseline jumper, Daniels off the mark. Ogman rebounds. Blair, kick out, Bostock. Merchants hits the three.
That is a big three for Merchant and Houston. She's playing so confident. She has stepped up with Blair having 4 fouls, Love on the bench. Merchant has really been this player and this energy spark in this fourth quarter.
7 straight points for Houston. Up by 2, Alexander draws the foul and scores. The transfer from Nichols has been so good today. Lexi Alexander has tied it up at 55.
Yeah, just a good one more pass. Sets her feet, knocks it down, big basket for Houston. And then on the other end, Alexander, she got the charge last time, took her time, played up and under the Houston defender and was able to get the and one.
You know this, Jordan. Some players just have this clock on offense. She never feels sped up. She never feels rushed. She kind of goes at her own tempo.
Yeah, she plays very under control. Even when she's getting double teamed or driving, she gets stopped. She takes her time. She sets her feet. She's just a very steady player for this team.
She makes the free throw. 18.6 rebounds for Lexi Alexander. Southeastern Louisiana regains the lead, 56-55. Merchant, good crossover. And she's called for an offensive foul. Charge drawn by Taylor Bell.
Good crossover. She had the defender, but she didn't account for the second defender. All day, Southeastern has been playing team defense. When their teammate gets beat, the next guy is up and there and ready to take the charge on this play.
Good look at the angle for Bell as she slid over to help against Merchant. Third foul on Merchant.
You can see Houston has kind of gone to a zone. Obviously with the foul trouble with Layla and not having any more subs. We'll see if this bothers Southeastern or looks like they were able to get an easy shot, but...
Bostock ahead to Merchants for the layup, and Houston's back in front.
Yeah, just a good play. They got the rebound. Nobody got back on Southeastern, and they were able to get an easy 2.
14 points for Kiara Merchant. Alexia's Horn. Tyriana Sibley, the freshman. Pierre cross court. Horn, a 3, short. Rebounded by Alexander. Horn from the free throw line. Back iron miss, rebounded by Blair.
Yeah, 2 good looks by Horn. She's just unable to knock them down. And with only 3 minutes left in the game, it's going to be who can make the last shot.
Southeastern Louisiana does not attempt many threes. 0 of 5 from downtown today. Blair, a step back 3.
What a shot from Layla Blair. That's like vintage Layla Blair. She looks like she has all her confidence back, just stepping up, step back move, loses the defender and knocks it down.
Pierre in the paint, lost the handle, picked up by Merchant. Ogman away from Pierre, playing with 4 fouls. Houston's made its last 4 shots from the field. Blair spinning off the window. Layla Blair unstoppable here in the fourth quarter.
I think it's safe to say they have their Layla Blair back. Yeah, just a crossover, step back, knockdown three from Layla Blair. She comes back down the next play. She's being guarded closely. Just a behind-the-back spin move, lays it up over the defender.
Layla Blair, that's against the reigning defensive player there in the Southland. Granted with 4 fouls, but she just blew by her for the biggest bucket of the game.
Yeah, she did, but Layla was always capable of this. I think we talk about Love's production, but Layla is the leader of this team. She has the honorable mention player in Big 12 conference last year. She's been here. She's been through the experience. She's one of the most experienced players on this team, and at crunch time, they look to her.
7 straight points for Houston over the last 91 seconds. Houston shooting just 36% from the field today, but the Cougars have made their last 5 shots from the field. Jalencia Pierre. Alexander. Missed it with the right hand. Horn fouled as she tried to put back the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Southeastern has gotten the looks here in the fourth quarter. They just haven't been able to knock them down. And so I think here is 2 big free throws for Horn to kind of see that ball go through the basket and play these last 142.
Horn makes the first. She's a 79% free throw shooter. Merchant picked up the last foul. She has 4. Horn makes both. 4-point game, 1:40 to go. Blair backs it out, guarded by Patton, who has 4 fouls. Pull up from Blair.
She's feeling it. She is feeling it. She is willing this team, and she does not want to go down today.
Merchant nearly with the steal. We're seeing all the tricks in the bag of Layla Blair. We saw the step back 3, the attack, and then this from the free throw line.
Yeah, just a good pull up at the free throw line. She caught the defense off guard. She wasn't able to contest the shot and just knocks it down.
Blair has 19, including the last 3 makes for Houston. Alexander goes to the left, back to her right. Tough shot, tipped out to Blair. 1 minute to go. Houston leading by 6.
It just seems like today, as the moment got bigger, and we talked about Southeastern not playing 40 minutes, and when was it going to catch up to them? And I think today was that day. In the second quarter, they really let Houston get going before halftime, and they've kept that energy and momentum going now.
Pierre grabs the rebound, up ahead to Bell. Ogman with the chase down block.
I think that's like the 3rd chase down block we've seen today. Houston has really stepped their defense up. I think they like this version of themselves and who they want to be. Complete opposite. Houston gained all the momentum. They stood behind Love. They played with energy. They've made shots, and they've only picked up their energy since that moment.
Inbounds play for Jalencia Pierre. 6-point game with 34.9 left. Intended for Bell. Last touch by Houston. Southeastern Louisiana inbounds play coming. Horn with the catch. She's fouled by Bostock. 4th foul on Bostock. Merchant nearly had another steal. Pierre again to inbound. Into Bell. And she makes. 4-point game, 30 seconds left. Coach Huey calls time.
Yeah, Houston's probably going to advance the ball right here. You don't want to risk turning the ball over under your own basket. So kind of advance, and the most important thing is to get the ball in and secure it and not get a jump ball, because Southeastern Louisiana is very good at tying up the ball when it's being brought to their level.
We show those 4 impressive wins for Southeastern. One of the keys was the defense in all 4 of them. I think Southeastern, due to foul trouble, hasn't been as good defensively. But each of those wins, they held Memphis to 57. They held Louisiana Tech to 47 on the road. Charlotte, 53 points. Southern Miss, 61. Houston has 64. And I think the foul trouble, really from the first quarter onward, has not allowed Southeastern to play the defense it wants to play.
Yeah, it also said that Southeastern had a key to keep Houston under 10 offensive rebounds, and they've surpassed that total, and so that may have affected them as well.
Layla Blair just fouled out. It was a steal there for Patton. Blair and Patton both converged on it.
Yeah, just a good play by Patton. Not a foul you want to commit as Blair, as that is not only her 5th foul, but now you are putting Southeastern on the free throw line. It's just, it could possibly make it a 2-point, 1-possession game.
Patton is down. Training staff comes on for Southeastern Louisiana. Layla Blair goes to the bench. She really carried Houston in the 4th quarter. She leaves with a team-high 19 points.
Now, this is interesting because I've seen a scenario where Patton may have gone down. Maybe she could have gotten up, but let's bring in our better free throw shooter to go to the free throw line for these 2 free throws here. So I'm not sure if she's hurt or okay to shoot the free throws, but that's something to watch.
Daniels shooting 91% from the line on the season. She's 3 of 3 today. Remarkable for a post player who's now 22 of 24 from the line on the year.
That's who I would want shooting my free throws if the game was on the line. So smart play, or just happened to be in that moment.
Let's keep a close eye there in Ariana Patton, see if Jordan Lewis's theory is correct. And it's a tough situation for the referees to enforce because it's player bumped into another. How do you prove that they're not hurt?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just know that I've seen it before. It's a technique maybe, or kind of a way to get around having maybe somebody who's not as good as a free throw shooter to get you back in the game. So we'll just see how it plays out, as you said.
Well, Patton had not attempted many free throws on the season. She was 1 of 2 all year. More of a defensive first facilitating type guard. She had not attempted a free throw today. So that's a big moment in this game, as you saw, Jordan. The referees allowed Cheyenne Daniels to take the free throws. 91% free throw shooter, makes both. And that makes this a 2-point game. Houston's 2 leading scorers have fouled out. Aaliyah Love in the 3rd quarter. Blair just picked up her 5th. Merchant and Bostock have 4 each.
Yeah, I think Houston is going to look to probably go to Merchant or Augment on this play, maybe inside to McFarland, but Merchant has been your best player down the stretch, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one to get the ball on this.
Houston's in the bonus, so Southeastern Louisiana can foul and put Houston on the line. It's Chevalier at midcourt, and that's Jalencia Pierre call for the foul. Her 5th. Chevalier will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, she didn't want to be called for the foul because that's her 5th, but in this situation, you want to foul as quickly as possible, leave yourself enough time, and it's not a bad foul for Chevalier to go to the line for Southeastern, so just an unfortunate situation for Pierre, but made the right play in the situation.
Chevalier, 3 of 4 from the line this season. Now we'll see Patton return. Patton comes on for Tyriana Sibley. Senior for a freshman there. Big free throws here for Chevalier. This is the first. One of 2 for Chevalier. The lead is 3 for Houston as Ayla Gazzardo calls a timeout. And this is the tricky spot for Southeastern. They're not a good 3-point shooting team. They don't attempt many. They haven't made a 3 today. A situation where you'd like a 3, but you do have time to make a quick 2 and then commit a foul or go for the steal.
Yeah, I think this team is capable, with the time, you have 23 seconds left. If you run a quick play to get a quick look inside, you have enough time to foul and kind of play the game out. As you talked about, they've only attempted 5 threes on the day and have not made one yet. And Houston is not necessarily the best free throw shooting team there is, so I would challenge them to possibly make 2 more free throws before I go for that 3-point shot.
Lexi Alexander, Alexius Horn, the 2 primary targets for you here.
Yeah, I think Alexander may be inside on a quick hit or Horn driving it. She's been good. But I think don't sleep on Bell. Bell has been good too. She's a mismatch, and I think any one of those players could be a good look for them.
Horn is the inbound here for Southeastern. It's into Bell. Bell will attack against Augment. Kicks out. Looks like they're looking for the perimeter. Back inside to Horn. She missed the left-handed layup. Augment with the rebound. A good look there for Alexius Horn, who expected to make that shot.
Yeah, she looks really frustrated with herself right now. She had the look. She got the one-on-one matchup with Merchant. She just missed the shot, and it's just an unfortunate situation. But the game is not over, so you can't be so down on yourself about the play.
3rd foul on Bell. Augment to the free throw line. 5 of 11 on the season. 1 of 3 from the line today. Makes the first 2-possession game. Augment, 2 clutch free throws. Houston up 5. Alexius Horn. 10 seconds remaining. Hits a 3. Big shot for Horn. It's a 2-point game. 8 seconds left on the clock. McFarland is fouled.
A good time to knock down a 3, as I talked about. She responded from her missed layup. The game is not over yet, so she couldn't hang her head, but she comes down, gets the ball out quickly, dribbles into a 3, and knocks it down, and gives Southeastern a chance right here if Peyton McFarland makes both or misses one.
McFarland 2 of 2 from the line today. 11 of 13 on the season, shooting above 80%. She misses the first. The Southeastern does not have a timeout left. They must get the rebound or the make and go 94 feet. 1 of 2, 3-point game. Bell to inbound. It's the sophomore Avery Berry to Horn. Horn attacks. McFarland rebounds, and she is fouled. There's still a little time left on the clock. Horn went for the 2, down by 3 in the closing seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you didn't know scenario. At that point, you do need to take the 3. There's not enough time to foul and get the ball back with no timeout. So I think maybe just a confusion on the situation, but just a hard-fought game for Southeastern Louisiana today.
0.5 seconds left on the clock. McFarland will take some free throws here. It appears Houston will snap a 4-game winless streak in a resilient win, starting the game with 7 available players, having 2 foul outs, and Aaliyah Love and Layla Blair having 2 end the game with 4 fouls, and beating a very good team in Southeastern Louisiana who has 4 impressive wins on its resume already.
Yeah, I think they really just showed their fight today. I talked about in the open about it is what it is on paper. You only have 7 people, but what kind of fight are you going to show? What kind of control are you going to show in the things that you have control of? And I think today they fought, they didn't give up, they faced adversity, and they had players step up like Merchant when Layla Blair went down. Love played well for them and kept them in the game early.
Houston wins 70-65 to pick up its 3rd win of the season. Southeastern